Hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Cottontales. The amount of things that ran through my head as soon as I hit start was just, oh my. These are the last days with Arthur Morgan. In our last meeting, I learned that Arthur has tuberculosis, and it's still kind of fucking with me. It's Friday. It's fan-fucking-tastic Friday. Yay! It's January 24th, which I can't believe that it's the 24th of January already. So my daughter was born June 24th. So every 24th um, that hits, it just reminds me, that much closer to her being her next level in life. And the fact that she is a year and 7 months old, like, blows my mind. What also blows my mind is that I've been breastfeeding for that long. I cannot wait to have my tits back. I told myself that I want to at least give her Mermie's milk until her birthday. Literally, her second birthday will be the last time she ever suckles from the mommy teat. Um, I personally, like, if I was to go past 2 years old, I would definitely stop at 3 or like 2.5. That's just my personal preference. But I'm just ready to have my goddamn titties back. So we stopping now. Well, actually, I honestly, I told myself, okay, at a year and a half, let's stop. And then it's like I'm looking in her cute little face, and I'm like, here you go. You know what I mean? Because literally, the milk that you get from your mother is the best nourishment that you can ever get. And especially for my daughter, she doesn't drink milk. She'll get milk via yogurt or cheese or other things like that, but she cannot stand actual milk. So I have to purchase some almond milk, see if she'll get down on that. Speaking of getting down, let's see if Asbot is here or in the Bermuda fuck triangle. I have my suspicions, but we don't know. So let's get this motherfucking content spread amongst my social media. Um, I just, you know, I have a lot of thoughts and feelings in my head. I think that the main thing is that when you go onto other people's platforms, you need to remember that it's their platform and they can say and do whatever the fuck they want on their platform. And if you're going to try to interject into that person's life, you better be prepared for whatever the fuck they're going to say to you. You know what I mean? Um, I find that people hit me up on my social medias and they, think that they're giving me advice. They think that they're helping me, but really they're not. Especially when they're not paying attention to when certain things were posted. I'm the type of person, because I have a behavioral disorders, something that affects me 10 minutes ago isn't going to affect me the same way now. So especially something 24 hours old, I'm not even thinking about that anymore. So as soon as you bring it up, I'm starting to have a panic attack. You know what I mean? So I respond, and then you choose to respond with like a fucking novel at 6:30 in the morning. Of course I'm going to just be done with that conversation. You know what I mean? Like, you're responding to something that's on my platform, my area where I'm allowed to say and do what I want, and by no means do I ever give the inclination that I want people's opinions, thoughts, or reactions. Do people give them? Sure, it's the fucking internet and the social medias. People have the accessibility to do that. But if you're going to be someone who, has taken the time to try to understand who I am and things like that, I think it would be common courtesy to understand that, oh, she's probably just venting. She probably doesn't want my 2 cents on something that I know nothing about. But it is what it is. I put myself out here on YouTube and my Snapchats and things like that to, help my social anxieties and my other mental disorders that I deal with. I really talk about my social anxiety more than anything else, but that's like a fraction of what I actually deal with. But that's because I am me and you are you, and what we have inside our head is not viewable by other people. So you should be courteous, cautious, and respectful when viewing other people's content. I see things all the fucking time by people who love to give me their 2 cents. They're sitting here telling me things, and I'm looking at theirs like, do you really want me to give you my 2 cents on your life? Like, do you really want me to go there? Because I'm pretty sure you don't, because you don't fucking care. Just like I don't give a fuck. But it's just like it's always new people. People who have known me in real life, they don't do that. People who have met me on the internet, they do that because they don't know me. And they don't sit and watch my content. Like people like hashtag money, she can claim to know me because that motherfucker sits and watches all my posted content. She is probably like, there's like 100 and some odd views on Snapchat Smoke Sesh episode number 6, I Am Human Mental Health Awareness, and I guarantee over half of those views are just her because she would watch it on repeat. Especially back in 2016 when all of the fuckery was going on, you know what I mean? And it's like her watching that over and over again helps her to understand a little bit more about me. You know what I mean? And that's fucking appreciated. I would hope that anyone who tunes into my random content would take the time to understand what the fuck they're watching and not just try to interject and give an opinion to a complete stranger who probably doesn't want it. Alright, perfect. Live. Alright, motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Same sass, different day. You wanna play? Probably not. I find, and this is what happens majority of the time. I'll meet people, we'll start conversing. I'll think that I have met an individual who is like-minded and can understand when you see something that you don't fully understand, or maybe you shouldn't say something, don't say something. You know what I mean? But a month or two passes, and 9 out of 10 times, I find that that person thinks that I'm too much, too extra, mean, rude, all these other things, just constantly berating me. You know what I mean? Just berating me when, like, literally a week ago they're telling me they love me. Like, you didn't fucking love me. You didn't fucking love me because you didn't take the time to get to understand the person that, you were trying to converse with. Like, I get these motherfuckers who want to have a romantic relationship with me, and I'm like, dude, I'm not even looking for that. And they're like, oh, well, you're real sexy, and, like, you posted, like, that cute picture on Snapchat. I'm like, I posted that for my damn self. Guess what happens to motherfuckers that get too thirsty? I block them. And then they make hate videos, which gets me more followers, which I don't like, which is why I think that they do it. Because I'm not doing this for the views and the followers and all that clout and shit. So I think that when people come across me and they're like, oh, she doesn't want that, so I'm going to make this video and it's going to bring a bunch of people to her channel, yada, yada, yada. And I just think, sweet. You're helping me to, desensitize myself to the world. It's why I created my YouTube. So I'm going to bring it. What up, Justin? Um, I am getting my medicine to conserve. I actually haven't loaded a bowl yet. I had one medicine bowl this morning. I grinded up some, but I have two nugs for later that I'll like. This will be for later on this evening. Um, Tomorrow is the 25th, so I'll be able to get more medicine, preferably a hybrid. Um, or maybe even like a hybrid with an indica, so I can mix it. I don't know, just something. But yeah, why do you ask? This is like an odd thing. But oh, hey Wheels, how you doing? Oh man, Wheels. So you know how you were like, oh, I can tell that your push-ups are doing real good. So I did my push-ups last night, Wheels, and like I shit you not, I did a couple extras, but like it's getting easier and easier. I'm so fucking proud of myself, man. It's just like I was like doing it and I'm like, "Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh damn." That right there. That's from push-ups. That definition in that bicep right there. Oh shit. How you doing? Okay, I need to stop staring at myself. I have a few dollars aside that I forgot about my wallet. I'll grab something for you on your way home so you don't have to worry. I heard hybrid, so I'll grab that. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, that will be perfect because then I won't have to worry about the different, because obviously when I start to get low on medicine, it starts to give me more panic attacks. So thank you. Thank you. It also makes it to where I was worried about tomorrow morning. I would have to do Saturday morning routines without my medicine, and Saturday mornings are kind of rough. Friday and Saturday mornings tend to be rough for me because it's towards the end of my week. I'm exhausted. I only human interaction I've had is with, uh, Justin and Junior, other than like talking here on my channel. Like, I don't get physical interaction with other humans. Like, I can go talk, like, I could go to Walmart and talk to strangers all day, every day, because I'm not antisocial, and that's how I am. When I go out in public, oh, people are always super chatty to me. But I had someone who wasn't understanding that I want a physical touch. Okay, and this person, see, it's making me fucking I want to cry right now, because this person, I'd recently saw a beautiful post that they had with one of their best friends, and they gotta go on a fucking date with them, and they gotta hug them, and they gotta do all these things, and then they're coming at me as if they fucking know. No, you don't know. You wanna know the last time I hugged an actual friend? Another person who is not my daughter's dad or another family member. Let me think about this. Well, that's depressing. I think the last time I hugged a friend was summer. And it's because they all came to Junior's birthday. I think I got a hug in July from Jessica. So yeah, don't send me a snap at 6:30 in the morning claiming to know how I feel. When just a week ago I got to see you and your friend have a beautiful outing. I would love that. I thought I was going to get to hug one of my best friends in December. I was really excited for it, actually. And then, same thing with November. You know. So yeah, you don't know. Just like, and then and it's so funny because they're like, you don't know anything about me. I'm like, I didn't claim to. I'm going off of what I fucking see. Because unlike you, I'm not super active on social media. So you don't know what's going on in my everyday life. You, however, are. So when I look at your Facebook, I literally can see every moment of your day. So if you're going to be one of those people who literally give every moment of your goddamn day, like, you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? People don't know what I'm doing unless they're, they see this in my channel, but this is completely different. This is a couple hours out of my day. You know what I mean? And then there's tidbits that I put on Snapchat and stuff like that, which Snapchat is my preferred social media, and it's my main platform, so it's where I go to vent the most. People who follow me on Snapchat know the most about what goes on mentally with me, and sometimes physically and in my life, because that's where I'll post things like, I fucking hate you. Just that's all I'll put. You know what I mean? I don't put that shit on Facebook, and I don't put that on here. You will never see a title that says I fucking hate you. I might say it, but there'll never be a title like that. Man. Damn. It's been a hot minute. Damn, I even said that to my best friend that was supposed to see me in December. I was like, oh, I'm so excited. I just need a hug. And I'm sure something came up or whatever, but they didn't even let me know that, like, it's just the day came and went. That's how I knew they were never coming. I hate being such a social person. I wish I was antisocial. I wish I was a loner. I'm a fucking social butterfly with social anxiety, and it's the most fucked up thing ever. But I do love that my social anxiety is nowhere near what it used to be when I first started my YouTube. YouTube has helped my social anxiety in so many different ways, because this is a place where I can come and talk, and I can potentially talk with tons of people, but there's no one here. You know what I mean? Like, I am a horrible public speaker. And all of like it's so funny as I actually had like a person from school, they're like, I watched your YouTube, they're like, you're such a good speaker, they're like, teach me. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, do you not remember my speeches I gave in middle school and high school? They're like, yeah, but I just assumed that was because you were shy. And I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking shy. I was scared, petrified of getting up and talking in front of all those fucking people. And they were like, even like your friends? And I'm like, especially my friends. Because they know more about me than these strangers. You know what I mean? The people who are close to you are always, always going to hurt you the most. That's what I was thinking about too, was tonight and tomorrow. I know you would probably prefer me to ask via text, but as I'm heading home, I figured best to just ask here. Oh yeah, no problem asking here, Justin. Never, never an issue asking here. Unless it's, you know the things that you're not supposed to talk about. I live in anywhere and nowhere, Washington. There's certain things that I talk about. There's certain things that I don't. But when it comes to my mental health and my physical health, that's something that I hugely share because there's tons of people just like me dealing with things mentally and physically, and without someone out there putting themselves out there, there's how are you supposed to gain confidence in yourself? You know what I mean? Uh, for me, I definitely, definitely look up to people like Trisha Paytas and Graveyard Girl and of Herbs and Altars. Just beautiful ladies out there. I haven't found many gentlemen. I know that Sean Vanderwilt has talked a little bit about some of his mental health, but he doesn't have it, as intensely as like what he's heard. But like, I just love following these people who, you know, they don't hide that bit of them. You know what I mean? And it's honestly that's the best way to live because guess what happens when you hide certain disorders? It's gonna eventually come out, and you're eventually gonna lose friends or just all sorts of things. I've lost jobs, friends, all sorts of things because they didn't know that I was essentially suffering mentally. They didn't know these things. And, being open and honest about the different things that I've gone through, it definitely gives me a more enjoyable friendship with some of my friends who take the time to understand. Like I still have friends who they're just never going to understand that, maybe you shouldn't talk about certain things openly with me. But at the same time, when someone says something that triggers me, I just look the other way. And if it's here in my YouTube, this is where I come to help desensitize myself to it. So I think a lot of people don't understand why I do what I do in here, but it's for me. So that's all that fucking matters, you see. Cheers. Let's smoke our bowl. It looks like it's just me, myself, and I, or some lurkers. Um, but yeah, if you truly don't want to take the time to understand that I am a very fragile mental and physical human being, um, then and that everyone is even people who are extremely strong mentally, they have those moments. You know what I mean? Everyone does. I think the biggest thing that was a struggle is one of my friends, she doesn't have depression, she doesn't have huge intense anxiety and stuff until she became a mom, and then all that stuff just kind of came barreling down on her. And she had a newfound respect for me because I'd been dealing with those things without being a mom. And she's like, man, girl, she's like, I love you so much. You are so fucking strong. And I'm like, thank you. And I'm like, you are too. And she'll say, no, not as strong as you. And I go, yes, as strong as me because, and I go, you're right, not as strong as me because you're as strong as you. And that's beautiful. And then she started crying and we just hugged it out. Like, man, life. Life and all the things it gives us, right? All right, cheers. Let's enjoy ourselves a nice little toke. Let's get some bunny rabbit bitches who like to give moist kisses and giddy up and go bunny rabbit bitches at that since we're playing some Red Dead Redemption 2. Blow out that smoke, bitches. Let these motherfuckers know that I'm about to toke. I live in Washington State. If you didn't know, it is recreationally legal here to toke on marijuana and purchase it when you are over the age of 21. Now, it is medically legal in my state as well. You can go and get your green card and enjoy the benefits of that. However, if you're over the age of 21, like myself, there's no reason you can't purchase it recreationally and toke it freely. Does not matter if your body is not going to use it recreationally. I, on a daily basis, deal with explaining to people how I don't get stoned. People just tell me, oh, go get stoned. Smoke a bowl, it'll help you. Just get baked. And I'm like, well, a bowl might help, but it's medicine and it helps in certain ways. Like a lot of people think like, oh, it automatically helps you sleep. Marijuana doesn't help me sleep. I actually don't smoke a bowl before bed because it won't help me sleep. Um, I will smoke a bowl probably about 2 hours before bed. That's like the perfect evening token. Really, my evening medicine is to help keep me mentally mindful, to not have panic attacks, to not overreact on things. It does a lot of different things for me. Just like it does a lot of things for other people mentally and physically. Cheers to this beautiful medicine and to all my wonderful Kottontales out there in the universe. Whether you're lurking, watching incognitally, twerking your way through the meeting, or maybe you're watching this as posted content because you couldn't make it while it was live. Mwah. Thank you. And thank you to all of the Cottontails who realized that Amber motherfucking Lewis and her club of Cottontails is too moist for you, so you have removed yourself from our VIP section. Cheers to being under 950 again. Okay. I apparently left my Facebook thing, like, I was wondering why my phone was being a little weird. I noticed that sometimes when I have other stuff in the background on my phone, things like, the chat will be delayed. Aww. I just saw one of the most amazing things ever. You know, never stop being yourself, Cottontails. Be yourself and let other people be themselves. You know what I mean? And if you're going to give someone your opinion, be prepared for their reaction on your opinion. You know what I mean? I'm so sick and tired of people trying to give me their opinion and then not being able to handle what I say back. And it just makes me appreciate those motherfuckers who I do completely random meet, who, just are constantly the most amazing moist motherfuckers I could ever imagine. Like I found this one person because I had found uh, it was like a random suggestion. Still don't even know why it randomly suggested it. Um, but then I checked out their profile, found out they were in a local band in their area, thought it was badass, sent them a friend request, and then found out that they're just like one of the most amazing human beings ever. They send me, like, I send them invites, they actually accept them, you know what I mean? Because they're one of those people, like, homies support homies, and like, the different music and things that this person has shown me is fucking badass. But also just the fact that it's just another human being living their life, doing what they enjoy, and letting other human beings live their life and do what they enjoy. And we need more of that. We need more motherfuckers living their life moistly. Live your life 100% yourself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of you. Love yourself and you will be loved. No shame at all. Be kind to yourself and everyone else, and always do your best to be as kind as possible. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly don't feel any hurt about the stuff that came this morning, only because I was 100% myself and I was 100% as kind as I could be at 6:30 in the morning, having a complete pretty much stranger give me their opinion on something that wasn't their business. You know what I mean? Like, but it's definitely times like that I appreciate lurkers because they lurk. They don't interact, they lurk. And sometimes I really appreciate that. Like, this meeting had a couple titles, to be honest. It is our last days with Arthur Morgan, so that ultimately became my title. But fan fucking tastic Friday. I thought about putting I am me, you are you, and that is beautiful. I thought about putting moisture is the splice of life. Like, there's just a bunch of different ones that I was thinking of doing, just to kind of convey that this meeting was not only needed and desired, but wanted. And I didn't even realize before I started it how much I wanted it. I would like if my baby box wasn't booming. It fucking sucks when it's the monthly sacrifice. Like, thank you, universe, for taking my monthly blood sacrifice. But damn it, ever since I met what I truly believe to be one of my romantic soulmates, Justin motherfucking Lewis. When I met Justin, it's like my body knew he was gonna be my future baby daddy, because it just, like, my cycle has never been more healthy. Like, my period was always kind of like from the moment that I met Justin. It was just like constantly like a great flow. And then, like, we had no problems getting pregnant when we did. I truly believe that, what I had to experience with Rain was to let me know that I can get pregnant and that I'm meant to get pregnant and that it's my time. Because, we discussed it. Because at that time we were waiting, and then we discussed it after having, that rain happen, and we decided to go ahead and, open up the floodgates. And I mean, it was only months later. Like, I gave my body a moment to heal after what happened. We agreed on that, but we really only tried for like 3 months. If that, I mean, my positive pregnancy test was November 8th, and I was 6 weeks pregnant, so I was pregnant in October. You know what I mean? Uh, Rain happened in May, so it's like I didn't have sex June or July. I think like end of August is when I had sex. And then I was pregnant by November, really by October. So there was like 2 months. Yeah, man. Holy shit. My body was just like, it is your time. And the universe is always going to give you different things like that. You know what I mean? It's just going to give you different signs. Um, you know what's so crazy is like, you should listen to your gut instincts. You know what I mean? And my gut instincts, like I thought it was just my anxiety of doing a video chat that was keeping me from doing that, but now I think it's because I was right on, being really cautious. Oh shit, I have no fucking baits? Oh, I was about to say.
This could work.
Yeah, man. So Artha has tuberculosis, you guys. Um, I'm pretty distraught about it, to be completely honest. It's so fucked up because I purposely avoided the Dutch mission. Okay? I was like, okay, Dutch is here, right? And then Sadie was in town, and I was like, okay, Sadie wants to go get John. I was like, I feel like I should go get John before doing this. Well, no, I should have went to Dutch first because I think this would have triggered us going to our next camp. Because I end up going towards Sadie. He falls off his fucking horse. We find out he has fucking tuberculosis. And then, all the other stuff ensued after that. And it even says that I'm in chapter 6 now. So it leads me to believe that I should have went to Dutch first instead of going to Sadie. But I didn't know. It's a blind as fuck run. You know what I mean? I was going off of what I felt, and I'm just like, I can't believe that happened. Because now it says the gang, or what is left of it, were reunited at Lakay, but was quickly assaulted by a squad of Pinkertons. Um, so the gang fled into some dangerous county to the north and are now hiding in Beaver Hollow, awaiting their fate and riddled with internal disputes and anxieties. Arthur's not feeling very well and is unsure what to do. So I haven't gone. Beaver Hollow, what is that? You know what I mean? I have not gone to that, but it says that there because I went to do something with Sadie, and clearly I should have went to Dutch first. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? When you do a blind as fuck run, that's how it goes. But yeah, I don't know where this does that say, that says butcher, that doesn't say beaver. um but here is where he is, and they say that we are going to go north. You know what I mean? I don't know how far north because I don't know where Beaver Creek is. Like, we have not came across beaver. We came across butcher, so I can only assume that's going to be like something up towards here. But honestly, oh shit, it's not even opening. There's another dude up here at one point that opens up, but I want to go visit this stranger. And I'm going to smoke my bowl because I don't know if I'm going to talk to Dutch first or visit the stranger. I'm just scared, you guys. I get really attached to characters, and I didn't know this was a prequel. So when I met Arthur as a character, I was thinking like he was in the first game. It was my thoughts. So when I found out that he dies in chapter 6, I was like, oh fuck this game, not playing this for a while. And then we played some other games, and we got heavily back into it. And in chapter 5 or the beginning of chapter 6, I'm not even sure when it popped over into it, but as soon as like Arthur fell off his horse, and then like a stranger finds us, like, and I'm worried, like I was thinking like, great, like this is an ambush or something, like I'll look, there's so much stuff running through my head, like, and then we get to the doctor, and as soon as the doctor says he has tuberculosis, I just, all of me sinks. And now we're sick, and it's so fucked up because I kept saying like, damn, Arthur's just like super underweight, but we keep feeding him, and it's because he was sick, and he was just going to get sick. And I think it's just part of the story. I don't think there's anything I could have done to keep him from getting it. I don't know. I definitely look forward to playing the game again and not having him smoke a cigarette ever. Oh. But yeah. Oh, wow. We're like. Well, we're still closer to Dutch than we are the stranger. Fatux. I'm just gonna smoke my bowl and then we'll decide. I feel like we should go to Dutch though, because like I said, I went to Sadie first thinking like, oh, we should get John. Well, it's not really getting John, it's just finding out where John was, is what happened, and finding out that Arthur's super fucking sick. But we're apparently in chapter 6, and apparently we're supposed to be at Beaver Creek, and I don't know where that is because I have not gone there yet. Like, or Beaver Hollow. Okay, it's not Beaver Creek, it's Beaver Hollow. Either way, I haven't been to a place with the beavers, so, but
Okay.
these are our last days with Arthur. So to be honest, I'm a casual gamer, but this is going to be even more casual than I ever have done. If I think about it too much, I'm going to cry. You know what's kind of fucked up is there was not a game that I literally had no games that I wanted to play that didn't give me anxiety. Every single game that I wanted to play today gave me anxiety. I went with the one that did it the least. Go fucking figure it was Arthur, right? Really, I asked someone. I asked someone. I got a second opinion. I don't usually do that, but I needed to because I honestly had no idea which game to play because I was like, which one is going to give me the least amount of anxiety? You know what I mean? Like a dying Arthur, a fucking android mother and child, like Kingdom Hearts, which makes me want to rage and throw my controller through my TV, so I'm probably honestly never going to play it ever again. Unless I can get a strategy guide. If I can get a strategy guide for when I get stuck, I will play Kingdom Hearts, but regardless if I can't get that strategy, I'm never going to play it. Or I may just skip the first two and go straight to the third one. You know, just like, fuck it. Justin said not to do that. He said I would appreciate it more if I played the first and second one. And then like I told my friends that I was thinking about playing the third one. They're like, "Oh, here, borrow this. Like you definitely have to play the first two before you play the third one." And I'm just like, "Oh, are you not interested in my bread?" Eat my bread, fish. So I was really indecisive with my bangs this morning. I like put them straight across, but I don't know if I like I feel like straight bangs are too much work, and even though like at one area they look really good, I think I'm just gonna let it grow out and have like my side bit. I can always give myself mock bangs. I know how to do that. Okay, this fishing is pissing me off. So let's just finish our bowl and go to Dutch. I think that's what I'm gonna do is go to Dutch. I still have no idea. I may go to the stranger. But good motherfucking morning. It's currently 11:02 a.m. So good motherfucking morning from me to you. But good afternoon and good evening to all the fluffy cocktails around the world. I hope everyone is having a phenomenal Friday or Saturday if it's already Saturday for you. Or hey, maybe it's like a Tuesday because you're watching this as posted content. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy every day. Happy Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Hump Day efficiency, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Saturday is my favorite because it just is. There's actually many reasons why Saturdays are my favorite. It's Lewis Friday, so it's the one day that Justin can stay up a little bit later, so I don't have to do, you know, dinner sort of thing. Generally speaking, I do 6 of the breakfasts and 6 of the dinners, and then lunches like can go either way. I think going forward he's gonna be doing all the lunches, but I could still end up doing a lunch from time to time. Like you really never know. You can have routines, but most of parenting is winging the fuck out of it. Empress, where are you, girl? Hi, Empress. Oh, girl, I'm dying. Are you not gonna let me brush my damn horse? Come on. There we go.
There, girl. Yeah, you good, girl? Yeah.
Alright, well. Let's go talk to a Dutch. Because I feel like that's the smartest thing, especially considering, like, after we did that Sadie bit, it, like, pushed us into Chapter 6 and was like, oh, we're in Beaver Hollow. Even though we're not in Beaver Hollow. Because we're still in Lakay. So it's like, next time I play this game, it's like I would definitely do, you know, go to Dutch before Sadie. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Oh, Arthur. But no, after we do the Dutch bit, I'm not doing any other story. No more yellows for this meeting. Everything else is going to be a side bit, just spending, you know, last days with Arthur. Because the story is what's going to kill him. You know what I mean? So. And I was blissfully naive in thinking that, you know, just the Dutch portion would push him towards the next bit of his death, but no. Dude, I love how snakes show up as enemies. It's just like they get so uppity. Beaver Hollow. Damn, this game is so crazy. I feel like there's at least 7 chapters, maybe even 8, but I don't know. All I know is that we're on chapter 6, and it's the chapter I've been dreading the most.
Yep. You've been gone a while. Well, we're back. That was some coming home party.
Hi, Arthur.
Starting to wish we'd stayed on Guam.
I didn't leave them here, Morgan. I swear it.
It don't matter either way.
Alright.
Hello, Arthur.
But yeah, they don't have, like,
Hi, Susan.
this camp is, you know, being packed up, so. Just, oh man, just all so crazy. Just all so crazy. And I feel like it's just only gonna continue to get more crazy.
Oh, Arthur. Good to see you again. What do we do now? Clearly we need to move. I'll speak to Dutch.
Yeah, I definitely should have came here before going to Sadie. My bad.
Good to see you again, Karen. Where's Molly, by the way?
Nobody's seen her in ages. Good riddance, I say.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Guess I'll see you later then.
All right.
How was work, Moose? One more day.
Miss Grimshaw.
Arthur,
You okay, Susan?
All those years, and look at us. It's pathetic.
I know. Just ain't sure what to do.
Whatever.
Hi there, Jack.
Uncle Arthur.
Some reunion, huh?
Well, at least you're alive. So what now?
We got a couple of days to work that out. Well, try to keep your head straight.
Okay.
Don't stray too far.
I won't.
It's good to see you again, despite the circumstances.
You too. But what do we do now?
We need to move. As soon as possible. We've got a couple of days. Okay. Guess I'll leave you to it then.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Arthur.
Alright, well, let's just go talk to Dutch. It's so fucking crazy, like... If I should have... I mean, how was I supposed to know that, you know, going and doing the Sadie bit would be what triggered it? Oh, gosh. You know, this whole time I was thinking the D was bad, and it was all the other fucking letters. Oh, nice, you got some more Jesus OG. Nice, nice. Yeah, this is... Actually, this may not be Jesus OG. I thought this was Jesus OG. I have this and this. Plus that. No, yeah, I would have made it, you know, I would have done what I had to, but I'm pretty sure that no, this will be perfect because tomorrow, we just have to get to you being home tomorrow. One moment. Mime content. Alright, Mime Amber had to, you know, take care of some things. Ooh, it's 11:11. So make a wish and good motherfucking morning from me to you. But of course, good afternoon and good evening to all the little fluffy cottontails around the world. We are spending the last days with Arthur Morgan. You know, he had been progressively getting skinny, and I thought it was because like I failed to feed him. But you know what? I think I fed him a lot. I like to hunt and feed him meat, so it was just. Can you get a, or just get a fresh napkin and I'll use this one. Cheers. Yes, cheers. We're gonna get a fresh bowl loaded. But you know, I kept thinking like the Dutch ones is what pushed it kind of on the main bit of the story, but really any yellow one is the main story because fucking going to visit Sadie is what fucking I'm still not, I'm struggling with you know, the fact that Arthur has tuberculosis and you know, it's only a matter of he's already coughing up blood.